Hi, Michael Galloway here from WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com. We've been talking about building your band, getting your gear, and now it's time to talk about making some news. It's hard to make any news in the music business without choosing some good material or writing some good material. And so we're going to talk about songwriting for the next number of segments. And so, if you're into songwriting, or if you haven't been, maybe you've never had anybody sit down and really discuss the components of songwriting to you before. Well, we're going to talk about that and get you kind of clued in. From the time of Mozart and prior, one of the things that great songwriters and composers have figured out is that songs need to be somewhat predictable, but not too predictable. Now, I've heard 70%, and I have no idea how you quantify that. But that, in general, your audience should be able to predict the next note, the next word, and what's coming about 70% of the time, and the rest of the time you kind of surprise them. If you, even without that percentage, if you let them guess all the time and make it really super simple, they're going to be bored. And if you're going to make it, really difficult for them all the time by making them struggle to follow you at all, then you're not going to have them follow you. So there's a couple things that make it easier for people to kind of predict where you're going in a song. And I'll mention them right now. One is some structure. And I know that creative people don't like structure, but sometimes if you have to funnel it into some kind of structure, you have to be more creative to make it work. So a repetitive or structured either bookend concept, or sonata concept, or verse, chorus, or 3 lines leading up to a payoff like blues. There's got to be some repetitive thing that people can kind of get. Another thing that will help a bunch is keys. Another thing that will help is rhymes. And we're going to get into all that stuff in the next number of segments. We're also going to hear what a hook is, which is usually used in a chorus, but there's a couple different kinds of hooks. So if you don't know about that stuff, or it's been a while and you need to dust it off, we're going to be talking about that. I am Michael Galloway, and I'm coming to you from WeDon'tNeedNoStinkingRecordCompany.com. Although with songwriters, actually, I'll talk about how you can utilize the record companies a little bit for a change. And we'll talk to you soon in the next segment. Thanks.